Hey, what's up? I'm Drew,
And I'm Scott.
and we're the Animated Gaming Squad.
Today we are going to be talking about E3.
And all the fun games that were on it. And it was a pretty good year, actually.
And we'll just talk about the games that we like the most.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if your games aren't going to be on the list. We just have better opinions than you.
Alright, so our first game on the list is Dead Rising 4.
That looked amazing. And I know it's going to be an Xbox One exclusive, but I might just get an Xbox One just to play this one game.
Why not? They might have actually multiplayer for this game. Hopefully.
I mean, it's on Windows 10 also.
Remember, you buy the game on Xbox One, you can play it on Windows 10 for free.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, but I mean, the weird thing is that Frank West, because he comes back in 4, it's 16 years apparently after
16 years, yes.
after the events of 1.
And it's in the same location.
Is it 16 from 1 or from 3?
It's 16 years from the original and 1 year after Dead Rising 3.
But he looks so young. Well, not young, but like he doesn't look like he's aged that much. Like he's still got full jet black hair, like no graying, and he kind of got slimmer, like pretty. So I don't know.
Oh, well, he's a zombie killer. Everybody likes him.
It's not an excuse.
Nah, you can't go wrong.
And they showed a lot of really, really good weapons. They had like an axe that was that shot out lightning, and a go-kart that shocked all the zombies. There was a lot of.
I didn't really understand the suits though.
Yeah, there was.
Or is it more protection?
There was an astronaut suit, and there was some other kind of suit, but yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be just so you can use certain weapons. Because I'm sure certain weapons are gonna be you can't use them regularly, maybe. Or maybe it's just a fun little outfit you can wear, because they give you outfits to wear all the time. So.
And what hidden weapons are going to be in the game from Capcom? Who knows? Maybe the Mega Buster.
Maybe. I mean, there has been those little toy helmet things.
That was from Dead Rising 3 from Mega Man Legends, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it in that game?
So it looks pretty good. I'll keep an eye out for it, and I'm hopefully gonna try to get it. So
same here. It looks like a fun game.
Yeah. So next up we got New Paper Mario Color Splash, and I'm gonna be honest, the last one, Sticker something.
It was okay.
Yeah, it didn't impress me, but this one looks amazing. Well, it looks a lot better. I don't want to say amazing just yet until I actually
play the game.
Yeah, until I get my hands on it.
I mean, the trailers looked alright, so it had some funny moments in the game.
It looked a little bit too serious for. I mean, it was a little bit too comical, and then it got serious. It kind of made me laugh. So I don't know. It seems pretty interesting. They kind of are taking it in a mildly different direction than it usually goes, so maybe that'll be a good thing. Maybe that'll fall flat on its butt, but
we'll see.
Well, I hope it's good. I really do. Next we have Days Gone, which they showed gameplay of it, but they really didn't tell us a whole lot about it. It's all we know is that it's.
I think the main character lost his girlfriend or wife or something like that.
I thought she was still there, but maybe.
Or maybe she disappeared. I don't remember. They didn't really go much into detail on the story.
But yeah, it's basically like a biker dude, and he is gunning down zombies. Which we've kind of had a little bit too much zombie games up to this point, but it looks mildly different enough to be, to have a bit of difference to it. So I'm hoping it does.
I mean, I've seen the gameplay trailer, And when he's actually running away from the zombies, there's a lot of zombies to run away from in this game. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the gameplay is going to look good because they try to make it look good as much as possible. But I'm just hoping that it lives up to that expectation that they presented at E3. So I hope that goes well. Also,
The new God of War. That's our next title.
yeah, that's
The opening ceremony for Sony's briefing with the orchestra, brilliant.
yeah.
I think they stole the
beautiful.
show on this one with the God of War.
Yeah.
Where does this game take place?
I don't know if they said where it takes place, but it was snowy. It was in a snowy forest type area, and what we saw was it was basically a kid playing with toys, and then this deep voice just like says, "Get up, get your knife, son. We're going to hunt." And you're like, that sounds like a familiar voice. And then out of the shadows comes bearded Kratos, and he looks super badass. And you go around with the kid, and he's like, "Oh, Dad," and you're like, "Oh, that's his son." So I guess somewhere along the line, Kratos was getting some action. And along the trip, they're like fighting Norse god or Norse mythology soldiers or something.
I don't remember.
So I guess it's gonna be like Viking gods or whatever, which is fine. I mean, you got to do some other type of mythology, I guess. I would more want like Chinese mythology. I think that'd be kind of cooler if you fought like the monkey god or something. But this is just fine too.
Maybe his son will be the new God of War.
A lot of people are saying that, but they kind of already released something that said that Kratos would be throughout the entirety of the game, like he wouldn't die.
Oh, okay.
Basically, and the kid would also be throughout the entire game. So what that could have been a lie, maybe. I hope not, because I don't like the thought of them just lying to us just to drop suspicions. But at the very least, they try to inform us. So cool. Again, hope it goes well.
I'm not sure when it comes out. I think it's holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 15, which, I mean, let's be honest, we know this game's going to be great. We don't need to talk about it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be probably the best Final Fantasy game of all time.
I saw the trailer for Microsoft, which was good. But when it came to Sony, with the main character wearing a VR helmet,
oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think that kind of made
That's pretty cool.
me want to get the game that fast.
So we don't need to talk about that. It's going to be amazing. Probably 10 out of 10. Definitely 10 out of 10. Just from the stuff that I've seen so far, it's already amazing. So next up on the list, we got The Last Guardian, and it looks pretty cool. We got the release date for it, which I think is September, which is great because people have been waiting for this for so long. Like, it was at last E3, and they showed a little bit of gameplay footage, but they did not tell us anything about the release date, and now they finally put it out there, and people were just assuming that it was going to get canceled or that it wasn't ever going to come out. So I'm glad that it got something. So that's great. I mean, it got a lot more than what some other games that could have gotten out didn't. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that game. And the Final Fantasy VII Remake, hopefully next year. Yeah, but who knows? They should do that for their 20th anniversary.
Yeah, probably.
Should.
Then we have Death Stranding, which is the newest Kojima, well, the first, I guess, Kojima game from his new gaming production company, what have you, and it shows like Norman Reedus, and he's naked, and he's
Holding
like,
a baby.
yeah, he's holding a baby, and the baby like turns invisible and walks away, and you can see the baby's prints on the sand.
So it's kind of hard to tell what type of game this is.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that Kojima was like being super secretive about this. So just because of that, I know it's going to be great.
I mean, it looks awesome.
It's Kojima, so I'm pretty. It'd be pretty.
Unless it's a type of thriller game, that's possible.
I'd be pretty surprised to find out that this game is going to be bad. I'd be pretty surprised. I gotta say, because he's a genius. He's an actual genius, and you should just buy everything that he makes. So, next up, they had a release date for Dragon Quest 7. Fragments of something for the DS. And I think they also released 8, but I'm not sure. It should be coming sometime around September, which is good, because I know I can't wait to play those games.
And then Dragon Quest 11 should be released next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully on the NX and I think PlayStation 4?
Yeah, but we'll probably find out more about that at next E3. But that also I'm extremely looking forward to. Not really much to say about it. Again, it's one of those things that only just got a release date. It didn't really get much more gameplay trailer than what we already saw before. So, that's about it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Now, one of the top games of Nintendo's E3, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
And I know, just from seeing it, everyone was like super excited for this.
They're going in a new direction with this game.
Well,
it's not using magic no more. They're focusing on technology.
Yeah.
So it's kind of different from. It might be a different Link altogether, like the rest of them.
I mean, the game is huge. Like,
I think the map is a lot bigger than Ocarina of Time.
It's 9. I think it's 9 times the size of Skyrim.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's pretty freaking
huge. It's a huge.
And it looks like
game.
the items in this game are RPG elements, because when I saw Link wield like a tree branch, each branch he held had a different attack value. So it has some RPG elements to it.
Yeah, and you can like light each individual
grass on fire. I think burning trees and everything else. I mean, not too much on.
Just bravo.
I mean, the feel looked awesome. I think the graphics are more from Wind Waker, right? Or Skyward Sword.
I think it's a new kind of graphics, I guess, in my opinion.
Close to cell shaded, it looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of cell shaded-esque. It looks fantastic. Can't wait. I'm probably gonna hold off on getting it for me, just because I'm not really sure how the NX is gonna go. And
it's supposedly gonna be for the Wii U.
Is it?
I believe the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U's gonna be able to handle that?
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we will.
When the game comes out, I'll do some recordings for it.
Alright, well, next we have Bloodstained, which is going to be the next...
Metroidvania game.
Yeah, it's made by the same person who made
Castlevania
games. And it looks pretty good. It's got a girl... I think it's the girl.
She's an orphan that had some powers of crystal or something like that. And she's going to a castle to find like the summoner that has the same curse and finding out what's going on with that. I mean, the game looks awesome. I believe, let's see, I think the game's next March.
It should be sometime around that. I might buy it. It looks pretty cool.
And it will be multi-platform as well. So PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I know definitely.
Okay, so next up we got Resident Evil 7, and that. What did you think about it?
When I first saw the trailer, I'm like, what in the world is this? I just see a dark room with a guy trying to find his way out of some, I guess, a house or an apartment. And then when he got out, is like, I don't recall seeing zombies in this one either.
I think it seemed to be like a just serial killer guy.
That's what the guy walking in the house.
Yeah,
huh? Yeah.
When I saw the gameplay of it, I got a lot of like PT, just those walking around horror games that they've been making a lot of lately. So, like Slenderman, just those ones where you kind of don't really have much going on in terms of fighting. You just like are just walking around.
Mostly survival, it looks like.
So I'm wondering if that's all it's going to be, because then that's kind of not really a Resident Evil game if that's what all it is. I mean, it's usually always been about like finding bullets, conserving your ammo, just shooting your way through zombies, and I know that people have been really complaining ever since 5 that it's been getting way too actiony, and 6 and Raccoon City only made that 1,000 times worse. But this is kind of like, it's not taking a step in the wrong direction, it's taking a step...
It looks like in a new direction.
It's taking a step off the road onto gravel, and it's like, we're just testing the road, seeing what happens. So it's... I'm gonna be really excited to see what's going to happen with this, because I'm hoping it's gonna be great, because I can't wait to play another good Resident Evil game since 4, because I didn't really like 5. Sorry if anyone did. I didn't really care for it. So
I think one of my favorite ones has to be, what was it? I totally forgot. I know it was on the Dreamcast and PlayStation 2. I forgot the name of it though.
Alright, well, you'll think about that later.
Oh well.
And we didn't really get much about this, but there's going to be a Crash Bandicoot
remake. Remastered of all the first 3 games, basically.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, I was never really a big Crash Bandicoot fan, but I know he was like one of the kind of Sony mascots, even though there wasn't really an official one. I mean, there was like a bunch. There's like Sly Cooper and Spyro and Ratchet and Clank. There's a bunch, and it's kind of more, Crash Bandicoot's kind of more main-ish than the other ones were. So I guess you could call it the mascot of Sony, but it's not really. I'm gonna wait on it until I see more about it. I'm hoping it's gonna be good, just like I'm hoping all these other games are gonna be good.
And also, Crash will be in the new Skylanders as well.
Oh, cool.
I've seen the gameplay for it. It does look interesting. Actually, I hope they release Cortez as a Skylander as well.
Yeah.
That way, it'll make it good for the both of them.
And then, last off, we got 2 things of Pokemon news. So we got a little bit more stuff for Sun and Moon. We got some new Pokemon, and they all look really cool. It's mostly like, the normal types, like the bird and the how there's like in each one there's like a rat, kind of like a rodent one. Well, this one they showed the rodent one, which looks adorable. Like, I'm not gonna get it just because it's the normal rodent type, but it still looks pretty cool. So
And this game is on a brand new island, not connected with all the other islands on Pokemon.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Hawaii, which is that's pretty cool. Like, that's like definitely in America, like without any question, which is really really cool. I mean, it's not specifically Hawaii, but it's Hawaii. And it's called Alola region.
Yeah, Alola.
So, I cannot wait. I already pre-ordered it, so
that's in November, right?
Yeah,
November 14th, I think it said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot wait for that. Everything about it, it's just I ordered Sun, and my friends ordered Moon, so.
And I'm gonna get Pokemon Sun as well.
Yeah, and they released some stuff for Pokemon Go. Pretty much just specifically, they mentioned two things. One, that they're gonna start off with the Kanto region.
Oh, the original 151, I believe.
And they're gonna release a wristband thing for
called Pokemon Go Plus.
Yeah. I guess the app's going to be free or whatever it's going to be for it, but it's basically like a wristband, and it'll glow green whenever there's a Pokemon near you to catch, and you just press it, and it'll shoot a Pokeball at it, and it'll like become rainbow when it's like in the midst of catching it,
But the device really doesn't explain what Pokemon you're going to catch. If you're just using the...
I think they don't really think that it matters because you kind of want to catch them all anyway. So
well, I understand that point.
But yeah, well, like what if you already caught that Pokemon? Does it matter at all? Or
I think the leveling system is different for this game.
How so?
Or is it the same?
I don't know. They haven't really released much about it yet. So
okay,
I'm hoping it's can't wait. I mean, I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping it's gonna be like I hope you at least can attack other trainers, like battle with them, because otherwise, it's just like a Pokemon collection game, which that's not really fun. That's just that's just collecting Pokemon.
And who knows how you gonna be able to choose a starting 3? They didn't really go in detail.
That too, yeah. So.
Well, either way, if we get to choose, I'm going for Squirtle.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for Bulbasaur just because I picked Charmander way too much. So
I did that with the original Red and Blue. Yeah. Actually, for Red, I picked Charmander, and Blue, I picked Squirtle.
Yeah. So again, all of these games, I can't wait for them to come out. I can't wait for people to see how they are, and hopefully they're all good. I
mean, there's a bunch of other great games, like Microsoft's We Happy Few. It's a different type of game, where it seems like the main characters, they all take pills, basically, to be happy. Like, can you imagine taking a pill, everybody at work, and then everybody's all joyful and happy, and then some idiot doesn't take the pill, and all of a sudden you just see random crap that doesn't even belong on the planet. That can happen anywhere.
Sure, I mean,
it looks interesting.
I guess the opposite can be true, so yeah, why not?
What about The Witcher, the card game, Gwent?
I mean, I haven't played any of the Witcher games yet, so until I do that, I don't really have an opinion on it.
I mean, I haven't played The Witcher 3, but Gwent, the Witcher card game, It looks interesting. I just don't know if it's going to be a downloaded game or an actual game, but it does look nice. I got to admit that. And then we got Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
We got State of Decay 2, Forza Horizon 3.
All that stuff.
New Spider-Man for PlayStation 4. I think that's VR compatible or all VR. I'm not sure. And then and then some of the new features from Xbox One coming out in the fall as well. I think one of them was being in clubs and something about music backgrounds and stuff like that. So new Xbox One S coming out with I think 2 terabytes of memory. And the ability to actually make your own controller online.
Yeah.
With your own specialized colors and everything. That actually looks cool.
Yeah, I guess it makes me kind of want an Xbox One more, so I guess that's a good thing, because I really did not give a shit about it before, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you get to put your own gamer tag in there. I'm sure that's what most people are going to do.
Yeah, so that was our opinion about E3. In my opinion, I think Sony crushed it. I think most. Well, let me check.
Sony focused mostly on VR.
Yeah, most of these games were from Sony.
Yeah.
So.
And then Microsoft, they focus on the new features that are coming out. So, not too much on Nintendo like usual.
Yeah. So, great E3. Could have been a little bit better, I guess, but that's fine. We could have heard more about Kingdom Hearts 3, but whatever.
I'm sure that'll come out hopefully next year.
Hopefully. Alright, well, this has been our review of E3 2016. I hope you guys stay cool, and we'll see you later. Bye.